Hi guys, I am Jody. I am the Fit Taskmaster Mama, and I am so happy that you signed up for this freemium. And this is the perfect time because it is the holiday season and we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, all the things and all the activities. So I am here to share with you some tips and tricks to help you and help you get through the holiday hustle and bustle without wanting to pull your hair out. And these tools are what I've been using for years so that I don't get anxious, I don't get stressed out, and I'm able to be present and enjoy the holidays rather than stressing out over it. So here are the 3 tips. Tip number 1 is plan. So let's think about this. We'll start with Thanksgiving first. Are you hosting? If you're hosting, how many people are you having? Do you have a space? Do you have tables? Do you have decor? Do you have a plan of what you're serving? All of those things. And so now that you know that you're actually going to be hosting the holiday, think about it backwards. So you know that at least we'll go with my family. I have 10 people coming. I have 5 adults, 5 children. So I'm going to work backwards. So I'm going to think about what dessert I'm going to serve. I'm going to think about how many sides I need, what the turkey and all the fixings that go with that. Then I need to think about my appetizers, what kind of things I'm going to serve for that, and so on and so forth. So this is going to kind of help me plan. And so now that I have the list of things that I'm going to be doing is now, because we're a couple weeks out, I plan out that if I am in the grocery store like I was on Saturday, if I see cranberries on sale, snag it. If you see stuffing on sale, grab it. Don't wait until the last minute because then your grocery bill is going to be astronomical. Kind of plan as you go so that you can cross that off your list. So when you're planning for the holidays, so now that's when you're hosting. So now when you're home, when you're going to someone's home, think about what you can bring. So if there's allergies in place, make sure that you bring something. If it's a gluten-free, a celiac allergy, or a peanut allergy, make sure you plan accordingly and give yourself time. So if you're trying a new recipe, give yourself time to kind of test it out and see what's out there. So it's all about planning. Now it's about organizing. So we're going to stick with Thanksgiving right now. So you want to kind of organize your plan. So you know that Thanksgiving is Thursday and work your way backwards. So like what kind of things can you prep and do beforehand? If you're having it, as I said, at home, let's plan to maybe make pies a couple of days before, or the cookies that we're serving for dessert a couple of days before. Maybe you can make some of your side dishes a little bit earlier. All of those things will help you have a wonderful holiday without the stress. But now it's time to talk about Christmas and Hanukkah. So these are the most craziest times because we're attending parties, we're hosting holidays, whatever it may be. So my tips for that are to, when you have your list, for your shopping list for gifts, if you plan ahead and you purchase it, I highly recommend, and I know this is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but wrap as you go. Meaning, like, don't wait to the last minute. And if you do have little ones, I understand that's hard because they're around all the time and we don't want them to sneak a peek. But if you wrap it in the evening, so let's say tonight's Monday night, you ordered some stuff on Amazon and it already came in. Once they're in bed and they're actually out like a light, meaning that they're not going to come out, go to another room, close the door. Wrap what you can, put it in a box, and put it away so that it's done. You're not stressed out over it. And as you go, it just makes it a little bit easier so that you're not spending an entire Saturday evening or a Sunday locked in your room and just wrapping, because that gets monotonous. And then you lose the fun and the joy out of it. And then the same thing with holidays if you're hosting versus going. Same thing as I said with Hanukkah is you kind of want to plan it and work backwards. So like if you're doing, we'll use Hanukkah for example, if you're doing a Hanukkah party, know how many guests you're going to have and then any allergies and such and just work your way backwards with that. And then also the other thing too is if you're going to places, make sure that you have a wonderful recipe. And if you're trying a new recipe, definitely try it before. But my main help for you as the taskmaster is to make sure that you're planning ahead, that you have lists. Because when you go into it and you're just running, you're losing out on the joy and the experience of it all. I can tell you for many, many years, I was just going. And when the day came when it was Thanksgiving, or if it was Hanukkah, or even Christmas Eve, I would just sit there and be like exhausted, trying to be present, trying to enjoy that time with my family members. But I couldn't because I was just so exhausted and it just was difficult. So definitely plan ahead, organize everything in lists so that you're prepared. I mean, I know that there's going to be one-offs and things that pop up and things that happen, but just make sure that you're prepared, because being prepared gives you so much, lessens the blow, lessens the anxiety, and preparation is key, and organization is key. And then my final tip is be present. Just enjoy the time that you have with your family and just breathe. Because those moments where, for example, like if you're making potato pancakes or latkes and you're peeling potatoes and you're hanging with the kids peeling the potatoes and a potato falls, those are the moments that you're going to remember forever. Those are the moments that, you have to be present for rather than stressing and worrying. All of these tips are just things that I've learned through the years to make it that much better and that much enjoyable, because as my kids get older, I want to enjoy the time that I have with them and the time that I have with my mom. So just breathe, relax, and enjoy the process and enjoy the holiday season, because that's what it's all about, is celebration, is family and connection. So if you enjoyed these tips and you want a little bit more one-on-one where I can kind of help you break everything down, I would love to help you out with that. All you need to do is shoot me an email, respond to this email, and let's have a conversation, and I will be more than happy to help you out so that you can enjoy this holiday season. See you soon.